In Linux there is owner for each file in the system. Each file have its own permissions, but most everything in Linux is modifiable. So we can use two commands named chmod and chown to modify and edit file owners and permissions. Now, let's just create a new file using touch command. And ls-l to list the file information. The first part of the information is the file type. This dash means it's a regular file. And the permission bits. The first section contains the owner permissions. The second section contains the group permissions. And the third section contains the others permissions that are not in the owner section and not in the group. Here is the owner name. And here is the group name. So, in simple term, chown defines who owns the file. When you make someone the owner of a file, he or she can do almost wherever they want to that file. For example, they can use chmod to changes its permissions. Chmod defines who can do what. At the above line we can see that root is the owner of the file and root is the group. I can use sudo chown rebellion sudo test to change the owner of the file. Rebellion and the group to sudo. Now the file belongs to Rebellion and everyone in sudo group. Following are the symbolic representation of three different roles. U is for user. D is for group. And O is for others. Following are the symbolic representation of three different permissions. R is for read permission. W is for write permission. X is for execute permission. To give the execute permission to a user file or directory, do the following. To add multiple permission to a file or directory we use comma. To separate the multiple permission sets as like this. To remove permission from a file, or directory, this example will remove read and write permissions from the test file. Here, the following example assigns execute privilege to user, group and others, so, basically anybody can execute this file. Now, if we want to apply the permission to all the files, enter a directory recursively. Use option-R. We can also use the same option with chown to change all the files owners and groups in a folder. And now, we can manage files and folder permissions and owners.